Hey, and welcome to my video about the weird and obscure cryptids of Britain. If you're unfamiliar with the term cryptid, here's the definition. So basically, a cryptid is an animal whose existence is rumoured but has not been proven with science. But anyways, without any more talking, let's begin with the 5 most obscure and weird cryptids of Britain. Morag is said to be a serpent-like creature around 20 feet long. Morag was allegedly first sighted in 1887 at Loch Awe. As of 1981, there have been around 34 sightings of Morag. The best known Morag sighting took place in 1969, where 2 men, Duncan MacDonald and William Simpson, supposedly hit Morag with their speedboat, prompting Morag to hit them back. MacDonald struck Morag with an oar and Simpson began firing his rifle at Morag. Morag sank back under the water out of the sight of the 2 men, who described it as being brown, 25 to 30 feet in length, with rough skin and 3 humps on its back. The Loch Ness Investigation Bureau also began investigating Loch Morag in 1970 in order to attempt to prove the existence of Morag. So far, no evidence of Morag's existence has been uncovered, but Morag could still be out there, beneath the surface of Loch Morag. The Loch Awe Monster is a creature believed to live in Loch Awe. The Loch Awe Monster is described to be a gigantic eel, around 11 feet in length. The creature is said to be so strong it can break thick ice above the loch during winter. One of the few written accounts of the Loch Awe Monster was made by a man called Timothy Pont, who described the creature as being the girth of a horse and reaching incredible heights. The Boneless is said to be a huge black-like slug creature with heads similar to a whale and with dark pupils circling its white eyes. The Boneless was sighted by a man named John Davies who worked for a railroad. On his way home from work, he encountered the Boneless crossing a path heading towards a marsh. The Boneless supposedly made a loud scraping sound while moving. Davies later learned that someone he knew had also seen the Boneless in the same location. British cryptozoologist Carl Schuker, apologise if I didn't pronounce that correctly, thought rather than it being an animal it could have been a supernatural entity. The Felixstowe Fire Demon sighting took place in 1965, where Geoffrey Maskey and his passengers Mavis Fordyce and Michael Johnson had a very strange, likely alien encounter in the dead of night. In what seemed to be an effort to preserve gas, Maskey stopped at the curb on Walton Avenue. Suddenly, Johnson got out of the car without saying a word and walked into the night. Fordyce and Maskey assumed he was heading out to go for the toilet in the woods. After Johnson left, Maskey and Fordyce heard what they described as a high-pitched humming. Maskey then saw an oval-shaped orange object floating about 90 feet above the car. He estimated the UFO to be around 6 feet wide. Maskey and Fordyce claimed it was glowing so brightly that it bathed the entire countryside in an orange glow. The next day, Fordyce and Maskey visited Johnson, who said he had an encounter with an alien-like entity with large sloping eyes that were glowing in the darkness. Johnson also recalled the creature seemed to be engulfed in flames, but that is all he remembers from the incident. The Owlman has been sighted many times, but is usually described as being a large humanoid bird-like creature with pointed ears and red glowing eyes. The first sighting of Owlman took place in 1976, where two women supposedly saw what would be called Owlman hovering above the church tower while on holiday in Monan. Some say Owlman is likely just a Eurasian eagle owl, yet others say it could possibly even be sightings of Mothman, a more popular cryptid. Thanks for watching my video of the weird and obscure cryptids of Britain. If you liked this video and you wanted to see more, please comment what videos I should make next. If you want any more information on these cryptids, I suggest you research them, as I did not cover everything in this video. But anyways, thanks for watching and goodbye.